Good evening, everyone. Is my audio and video clear? Please let me know in the comment section and then we'll start the class. Good evening, Bhakti, Shinshan, Rabjot. Okay, ठीक है. Good evening, Rahul. Good evening. Fine. So, a very good evening to everyone watching this video. I am Manoj Sharma from Olive Board, and I'm here with the session 4 of the Score Booster Series, which is very, very important from your exam point of view. We cover current affairs related MCQs here, GA, ESI, FM related MCQs. These are mixed current affairs related MCQs, and these are very, very important. And just like you have questions in your exam, we try to cover the questions in this manner only. Fine. So this is our fourth session. If you guys have not watched the previous sessions, go and watch them. I'm sure they will be very, very, very helpful for all. Fine. And before I begin, if you want to download this YouTube class PDF, you can do it from the Olive Board app. Just go to the courses section. Okay, go to the courses section. There's going to be a separate YouTube class PDFs folder. You can download it from here. Fine. Let's start with our question. The first 20 set of questions we did in the previous class, and today we're going to cover from question number 21. Whenever you give your answer, please put a numbering to your answer. Fine. Chalo. Let's start with the first question. In shooting, the Indian pair of Inder Singh Suruchi and Saurabh Chaudhary clinched a gold medal, beating Chinese duo in the finals of 10-meter air pistol mixed team event at ISSF World Cup 2025. In which country? Peru, Brazil, UAE, Japan, or Sri Lanka? What is the answer? Aditya has given me the answer. What about others? I want answers from all of you. So many students attending the class. I want answers from all of you. Let's keep the session interactive and quick as well, because you will not have much time in the exam also. So you should be giving the answers spontaneously and quickly. Okay? Hanji. So we have answers from Aditya, Bhakti, Rahul, Talari, Vinay. So everybody is saying Peru, and that is absolutely the correct answer. In shooting, the Indian pair of Inder Singh Suruchi and Saurabh Chaudhary, they clinched a gold medal. Fine, and beating Chinese duo of Xianhun Yao Kai Hu by 17-9 in the finals of 10-meter air pistol mixed team event at ISS World Cup 2025 in Lima, Peru. Earlier, the Indian mixed duo of Olympic medalist Manu Bhaker and Ravinder Singh missed out on a podium finish after losing to Chinese pair. Okay? Chalo. Let's move on to the next question that I have on board for you. Which Indian organization partnered with Nippon India Mutual Fund to introduce a door-to-door KYC verification service, utilizing its extensive national network to improve investor accessibility, security, and financial inclusion under the Jan Nivesh initiative in April 2025? Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, Securities and Exchange Board of India, India Post, National Payments Corporation of India, or Small Industries Development Bank of India. Which organization partnered? Aditya and Shivam have given me the answers. What about others? Vinay, Rahul, Bhakti, Rabjot, Sinchan. What is the answer? All of you are saying C. Anyone else? Anyone else who would like to answer? So Indian Post is absolutely the correct answer. India Post is absolutely the correct answer. Yes, Rahul, Bhakti, Shivam, Aditya, absolutely correct. Department of Post has signed a memorandum of understanding with Nippon India Mutual Fund to provide door-to-door KYC verification services for their investors. ठीक है? This partnership aims to streamline the KYC process, ensure convenience, security, and compliance for investors across India. India posts unparalleled, this is India Post here. India posts unparalleled reach with a presence in even the remotest corners of the country, sets it apart as an ideal partner for mutual fund companies seeking to expand their investor base. After successfully handling more than 5 lakh KYC verifications for UTI and SUUIT in a short period, India Post has proven its capability to manage large-scale operations efficiently. The door-to-door KYC service will offer investors the convenience of completing the process from home, a crucial benefit for the investors, especially the elderly. So door-to-door KYC is going to really benefit the elderly. This partnership aligns with the Government of India's emphasis on Jan Nivesh, the initiative which is aimed at promoting financial inclusion for the common masses. So you should know about this Jan Nivesh. ठीक है चलो. The second Blue Talks, organized by the Ministry of Earth Sciences in New Delhi on May 20, 2025, aimed to galvanize commitments for ocean sustainability in preparation for the third United Nations Ocean Conference. The event underscored India's leadership in promoting a sustainable blue economy and addressing global marine challenges through stakeholder collaboration. Which of the following statements about the event's focus areas and broader implications are correct? The second Blue Talks included a stakeholder consultation session centered around 4 themes, including preventing and reducing marine pollution from land-based activities and beyond. The white paper launched at the event identifies scalable models like women-led seaweed farming, smart port development, and green ship recycling to balance economic growth and environmental sustainability. The event was exclusively focused on India's domestic blue economy initiatives and did not address international collaboration or the UNOC3. The Ministry of Earth Sciences, Government of India in collaboration with the embassies of France and Costa Rica hosted the second Blue Talks. Which of these are correct? 1, 2 and 4 only, 1, 2 and 3 only, 2, 3 and 4 only, 1, 3 and 4 only, or 1, 2, 3, 4? All of you have given me A as the answer. Shivam, Rahul, Aditya, Bhakti. A is absolutely the correct answer. 1, 2 and 4 only. Okay? 3 is not correct. 1, 2 and 4 only are absolutely correct. So statement 1 lists one of the 4 themes of stakeholder consultation session, which included preventing and reducing marine pollution from land-based activities and beyond. Second statement is correct because white paper highlights scalable models such as women-led seaweed farming, smart port development, and green ship recycling to achieve economic and environmental sustainability. 4 is also correct. Mr. Damin Sayed, fourth is also correct. Mr. Damin Sayed emphasized India's progress towards ratifying the BBNJ agreement in the context of UNOC3. But statement 3 is incorrect because second Blue Talks were not exclusively focused on India's domestic initiatives. They were a collaborative effort with France and Costa Rica. Okay? Next. The Ministry of Culture, Government of India, in collaboration with the Government of Madhya Pradesh, commemorated the birth anniversary of Lok Mata Ahilya Bai Holkar, a visionary reformer, cultural patron, and revered leader. The event was held on 31st May 2025 at Jamhuri Maidan, Bhopal. Lok Mata Ahilya Bai Holkar is remembered for her people-centric policies, deep commitment to economic and social cultural issues, especially those that affected the life of women. She encouraged the education of women and their participation in the social and religious life of the local community. She supported and encouraged women weavers to make Maheshwari saris. So which birth anniversary are we talking about? 298th, 299th, 300th, 301st, or 302nd? Shivam is saying C, Bhakti is saying C, Rahul is saying C, Aditya is also saying C, and that is absolutely the correct answer. Now, if you look at the options also, they are very odd. 298, 299, 301, 302. We usually, celebrate say 100th year, 200th year, 300th year. So you could have even guessed such kind of a question, you know. Fine. So Ministry of Culture, in collaboration with Government of Madhya Pradesh, commemorated 300th birth anniversary of Lokmata Ahilyabai Holkar. Her contributions were wide-ranging, spanning from infrastructure development, development of water bodies, roads, dharamshalas, to reconstruction, revival of temples across the length and breadth of the land. Okay. Next. As part of Viksit Bharat, Prime Minister Narendra Modi dedicated the Vizhinjam International Deep Water Multi-Purpose Seaport to the nation in May 2025. Which of the following statements are correct? The port boasts a natural draft of almost 20 meter, allowing ultra large container vessels to berth without dredging. It lies less than 10 nautical miles off the main east-west international shipping lane. The concessionaire developing the port is Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone Limited. The total project cost stands at 8,800 crores. 1, 2 and 4, 1, 3 and 4, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1 and 4 only. Question 25, what is the answer? Bhakti is the first one to give me the answer. She says D, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. What about others? Rahul, Shivam, Shinchan is saying B, Krishna is saying B. The correct answer is D. Bhakti got it right this time, and none of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the statements are correct. So, Vizhinjam 20-meter draft enables motherships of 1800 TEU class. Its proximity to the busiest Asia-Europe sea lane reduces deviation time for transshipment cargo to under 30 minutes. Adani Port holds a 40-year PPP concession with the Kerala government's Vizhinjam International Seaport. The 8,800 crore cost covers breakwater, berth automation, railroad connectivity. Phase 1 capacity is 1 million TEU, progressing to 3 million TEU in Phase 2. Breakwater uses armored blocks up to 45 tons to withstand southwest monsoon. A dedicated two-line broad gauge rail link connects with Injam Yard to the main Thiruvananthapuram Kanyakumari corridor. Shore power and LNG bunkering will help the port meet IMO's green port standards. The port's location minimizes siltation, ensuring low recurring OPEX on dredging. And once fully operational, India is expected to save nearly 1,000 crore annually, now paid to foreign hub ports like Colombo and Singapore. Fine. Question 26 for all of you. Novak Djokovic recently became the third player in the Open era to reach 100 ATP singles titles. Who among the following has won the most ATP singles titles in the Open era? Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Jimmy Connors, Pete Sampras, or Novak Djokovic? What is the answer? 26th question. Aditya has given me the answer. Krishna has given me the answer as B, and Aditya says C. Bhakti is also saying C. Anyone else? I want quick answers from all of you. Shinchan is saying C, and C is absolutely the correct answer. Jimmy Connors. Star tennis player Novak Djokovic made history as he clinched his 100th ATP singles title. This 38-year-old served back the 100th title of his stellar career after beating Poland's Hubert Hurkacz to win the Geneva Open men's singles. The Olympic gold medalist Djokovic defeated Hurkacz 5-7, 7-6 with his comeback victory, became the third such player in the Open era to achieve the feat after Jimmy Connors and Roger Federer. Connors logged 109 titles while Federer recorded 103 titles in the distinguished tennis careers. Fine. Good evening, Chetan. Right, Jimmy. Next. The Government of India has approved a forward-looking scheme to promote the domestic manufacture of passenger cars with a special focus on EVs. This landmark initiative is aligned with India's national goals of achieving net zero by 2070, fostering sustainable mobility, driving economic growth, and reducing environmental impact. It is designed to firmly establish India as a premier global destination for automotive manufacturing and innovation. Regarding this, which among the following statements are correct? So you have to identify the correct statements. To encourage the global manufacturers to invest under the scheme, the approved applicants will be allowed to import completely built-in units of E4W with a minimum CIF value of 35,000 US dollars at reduced customs duty of 15% for a period of 5 years from the application approval date. Approved applicants would be required to make minimum investment of rupees 4150 crores in line with the provisions of the scheme. Expenditure incurred on charging infrastructure would be considered up to maximum 5% of the committed investment. Fourth point is that the bank guarantee should always be valid during the tenure of the scheme. A non-refundable application fee of rupees 10 lakh will be payable by the applicant while filing the application form. What is the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4 only. 1, 2 and 3, 2, 3 and 4. Sorry, 2, 3 and 5, 3, 4 and 5 or 1, 3 and 4. Okay, so Pranav, Sinchan have given me E as the answer. Bhakti says A. Rahul has given B. Anyone else? Krishna says A. Aditya is saying C. So now I have all the options A, B, C, E. D is left. किसी ने D बोलना हुआ तो है ना? The correct answer for this question is B, 1, 2 and 3 only. So Rahul gave me B as the answer and he has given me the correct answer. Only Rahul has given me the correct answer here. So this scheme will help attract investments from global EV manufacturers and promote India as a manufacturing destination for EVs. Scheme will also help put India on the global map for manufacturing of EVs, generate employment and achieve the goal of Make in India, and to encourage the global manufacturers to invest under the scheme. The approved applicants will be allowed to import completely built-in units of E4W with a minimum CIF value of 35,000 US dollars. Approved applicants would be required to make minimum investment of 4150 crores in line with the provisions of the scheme. The maximum number of E4W E4 vehicles, that means allowed to be imported at the aforesaid reduced duty rate, shall be capped at 8,000 numbers per year. The carryover of unutilized annual import limits would be permitted. Total duty to be foregone shall be limited to lower of rupees 6484 crore or the investment made under this scheme. Expenditure incurred on land will not be considered. Buildings of the main plant and utilities will be considered as part of the investment provided. Provided it does not exceed 10% of the committed investment, and expenditure incurred on charging infrastructure would be considered up to maximum 5%. Bank guarantee should be valid at all times during the tenure of the scheme, and the window for receiving applications through the notice inviting applications will be for a period of 120 days or more, and MHI shall have the right to open the application window as and when required till 15th March 2026. A non-refundable application fee is of 5 lakh. That will be payable by the applicant. So it is not 10 lakh, it is 5 lakh. That is why 1, 2 and 3 statements are correct. B option is correct. ठीक है? Sure. Question number 28 for all of you. Which of the following changes was implemented by a major Indian bank to its credit card reward programs, restricting point accrual on specific spending categories like utilities, education, and online gaming, while also revising redemption values for select cards in June 2025? Kotak Mahindra Bank revised cardholder agreement, HDFC Bank credit card rewards overhaul, SBI card loyalty program update, Axis Bank rewards restructuring, ICICI Bank credit card benefits revision. 28th question, what is the answer? Aditya says D, Bhakti B, Shinshan B. Krishna is also saying B, but the correct answer is A. Only who gave me the correct answer? No one gave me the correct answer. So it's Kotak Mahindra Bank revise the cardholder agreement. ठीक है? This is effective June 1, detailing adjustments to interest rates, fees, minimum due calculations, and rewards programs. According to the bank's website, the changes will align card terms with customer usage trends and regulatory guidelines. Interest rate revision according to the revised agreement, the monthly finance charge on most credit cards will increase from 3.50% to 3.75% with effect from 1st June 2025. Fine. So A was the correct answer. Question 29. India and China marked the dash anniversary of the diplomatic relations with an exchange of messages between the top leaders emphasizing the need for renewed cooperation in April 2025. Which anniversary? 50th, 60th, 65th, 75th or 100th anniversary? What is the answer to question 29? Shivam says D. Shinchan says 75th D. Krishna is also saying D. Bhakti is also saying D, and D is absolutely the correct answer. 75th anniversary. And this occasion was marked by the exchange of messages between President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi and Chinese President Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Li Zhuang in Beijing. We would do well to recall at this point the spirit in which Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister, advocated strong ties between the two nations. Okay. Next, question number 30 on board. UN Trade and Development. UNCTAD is an intergovernmental organization within the United Nations Secretariat that promotes the interests of developing countries in world trade. As per United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, India's economy is projected to grow by how much percentage in 2025, supported by strong public spending and continuing monetary easing. So basically, UNCTAD's uh, uh, prediction of 2025, what will be India's growth? GDP. 5.6%, 7.2%, 6.5, 6.9, 5.9%. Question number 30, what is the answer? Chetan is saying C, Bhakti C, Shivam C, Krishna C, Rahul C, and that is absolutely the correct answer, 6.5%. Okay, so there was this new report of UNCTAD Trade and Development Foresights 2025 under pressure. Uncertainty reshapes global economic prospects, and according to this, global growth is projected to slow to 2.3% in 2025, placing the world economy on a recessionary path. UNCTAD projects that South Asia region will expand by 5.6% in 2025 as declining inflation opens the way for monetary loosening across the region. And for India, the estimate is 6.5% in 2025. Fine. Next question. The Border Roads Organization celebrated its 65th Raising Day on May 7, 2024. To mark the day, an event was organized in New Delhi, which was presided over by the Defense Secretary Sri Giridhar Aramane, who among the following is the current uh, chief of Border Road Organization. Border Road Organization. Raghu Srinivasan, Ajay Kumar, Rajiv Gauba, Suman Berry, or Samant Goyal. Shivam is saying A. Sinchan is also saying A. Anyone else? Who is the current chief of BRO? So all of you are giving me A as the answer. That is absolutely correct. Raghu Srinivasan. Okay. So BRO is celebrating its 65th Raising Day on May 7, 2024. To mark the day, an event was organized in New Delhi, which was presided over by Defense Secretary Sri Giridhar Ramane, and currently who is the chief? Raghu Srinivasan. Okay. Question number 32 for you. Recently, RBI launched the RBI Annual Report of 2024-25. The report said that the Indian economy is poised to remain the fastest growing major economy in 25-26 by leveraging its sound macroeconomic fundamentals, robust financial sector, and commitment towards sustainable growth. In this context, which among the following statements are correct? First, the balance sheet of RBI increased to 76.25 lakh crore. aided by nearly 33% gains in foreign exchange transactions as of March 2025, leading to a bumper 2.7 lakh crore dividend to the central government. Second, the report said that the value and volume of banknotes in circulation increased by 6% and 5.6% respectively during 24-25. Third point, a provision of 44,861.70 crore was made and transferred to the contingency fund. Which of the following are correct statements? 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3 only? Shivam says E, Bhakti E. Krishna also E, Shinshan D. So the correct answer is E. All those who gave me A as the answer, yeah, that's absolutely correct. So all these statements, all these three statements are correct. ठीक है? चलो. 33. After meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi in June 2025, ADB President Masatsugu Asakawa detailed a 5-year plan to mobilize funds for urban renewal in India. Which of the following statements about this initiative are correct? You have to find the correct statements. First is ADB aims to leverage up to 10 billion US dollars, including sovereign loans, private sector financing, and third party capital for metro extensions and RRTS corridors. Second, about 3 million US dollars of technical assistance is earmarked to prepare bankable projects under the Urban Challenge Fund, and ADB's analytical groundwork for the UCF already spans 100 cities, focusing on creative city redevelopment, growth hubs, and water sanitation improvements. So basically, you have to find the correct statement. 1 only, 2 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. 33, you're saying E. Chetan is saying E. Shivam is saying E. Bhakti says E. Rahul is saying E, and that's absolutely the correct answer. All three statements are correct. ठीक है? Sure. The Telangana government has launched a new scheme called Rajiv Yuva Vikasam Scheme 2025. Under this scheme, eligible individuals belong to SC, ST, BC minority and EBC or EWS communities. The scheme is implemented through the respective corporations to enhance their economic self-sufficiency and entrepreneurship capabilities. Under the scheme, eligible individuals can take concessional subsidized loans of up to dash rupees dash lakh to start their own business. 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, or 5 lakh under this Rajiv Yuva Vikasam Scheme 2025. Hanji, what is the answer? 34. Shivam is saying 3 lakh. Rahul is saying 3 lakh. All of you are saying 3 lakh, and Chinchan is saying 2 lakh. The answer is 4. The answer is D, which is 4 lakh. So Telangana government has launched this new scheme, Rajiv Yuva Vikasam scheme, and under this scheme, eligible individuals who belong to these categories, they will get subsidized loans of up to rupees 4 lakh to start their new business. Okay? So it is not 2, 3, 1, it is 4 lakh. Please remember 4 lakh. Okay? Next, recently in June 2025, the Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority, under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, in collaboration with the Securities and Exchange Board of India, successfully launched the pilot chapter of Niveshak Shivir in Pune. The initiative is part of IEPFA's continued mission to empower investors and strengthen financial literacy. The event marked a significant step in facilitating direct engagement with investors and addressing unresolved financial claims. During the Shivir, a special investor guide, A special investor guide brochure titled Investor Guide to Claiming Unclaimed Shares and Dividends was launched. It has been developed by which among the following organizations? NSDL, SEBI, IEPFA, DICGC or CDSL? What is the answer? 35th question. Please write, see whenever you are giving me the answer, please write 35. If the question number is 35, please write the number, okay? Bhakti is saying C, IEPFA, Chetan is saying SEBI, Rahul is saying IEPFA. But the answer is NSDL. Okay, the answer is NSDL. So this brochure is developed by NSDL titled Investor Guide to Claiming Unclaimed Shares and Dividends. The brochure outlines in simple language the step-by-step process for reclaiming unclaimed dividends and shares through the IEPF portal, key documents required such as PAN, Aadhaar, entitlement letter, and tips for avoiding common reasons for claim rejections. This initiative is expected to further empower investors with the knowledge needed to effectively navigate the claim process. The answer is NSDL. A was the correct answer. Okay? Fine, everyone. Next question. The Union Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi approved expansion of academic and infrastructure capacity. Phase B construction of 5 new IITs which had been established in the states UTs of Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Chhattisgarh, Jammu and Kashmir and Karnataka. Regarding this, which among the following statements are correct? I'm just, this question is specifically asking about this particular brochure. Chetan, asking about this particular guide brochure, and this brochure is developed by NSDL. ठीक है? So Srimati Anita Shah Akela, CEO of IEPFA and Joint Secretary, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, along with Sri Anant Narayan, full-time member of SEBI, and other officials inaugurated a special investor guide brochure, which is developed by NSDL. Only the brochure we are talking about. ठीक है? Otherwise, the Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority under this Ministry of Corporate Affairs, in collaboration with SEBI, has launched this pilot chapter. So, Niveshak Shivir in Pune has been launched by IEPFA and SEBI, but this specific brochure is developed by NSDL. I hope this is clear now, Chetan. Okay, so question number 36, we are talking about the expansion of academic and infrastructure capacity. So, which of the following statements are incorrect? Now, you have to find the incorrect statement here. The total cost for the same is rupees 11,828.79 crore over a period of 4 years from 25-26 to 28-29. Student strength in these IITs will be increased by more than 6,500 in the next 4 years with enhancement of 1364 students in first year, 1738 students in the second year, and 1767 students in the third year. 1707 students in the fourth year across UG, PG and PhD programs put together. The cabinet approved creation of 150 faculty posts at the level of professor, that is level 14 and above in these IITs. D option is direct employment will be generated through the hiring of faculty, administrative staff, researchers and support personnel to manage the increased number of students and facilities. Total number of students in 23 IITs has increased 100% from 65,000 to 1.35 lakh in the past 10 years. So you have to identify the incorrect state. Bhakti Singh C, Shivam C, Rahul C. The cabinet approved creation of 150 faculty posts. C, you are saying is the incorrect option, and that is absolutely correct. C option, that is 150 faculty posts, is wrong. Okay, so this expansion has been approved by PM Modi. Total cost is 11,828.79 crore over a period of 25 to 29. This is correct. Cabinet has approved creation of 130 faculty posts. It's not 150, it's 130 faculty posts. Okay? And 5 new state-of-art research parks are also coming up to strengthen industry-academia linkage. Student strength in these IITs will be increased by more than 6,500 in the next 4 years. With enhancement of 1364 students in first year, 1738 students in second, 1767 in third and 1707 in fourth year. Total number of students in 23 IITs has increased 100% from 65,000 to 1.35 lakh in the past 10 years. Okay? So C was absolutely the correct answer, all of you. Next question. The National Scheme for Industrial Training Institute (ITI) upgradation and the establishment of 5 national centers of excellence for skilling, approved by the Union Cabinet under the leadership of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, represents a transformative initiative to enhance vocational education in India. The scheme announced in the budgets of 24-25 and 25-26 is designed to modernize the ITI ecosystem to meet industry demands and contribute to India's vision of becoming a global manufacturing and innovation powerhouse. Which of the following statements about the scheme's financial structure and implementation model are correct? Total outlay of the scheme is 60,000 crore, with contributions split as 30,000 crore from the central government, 20,000 from the state government, and 10,000 from the industry. Asian Development Bank and World Bank will co-finance 50% of the central government's share equally. The scheme adopts an industry-led special purpose vehicle model to ensure outcome-driven implementation distinct from previous ITI upgradation efforts. And the scheme will upgrade 1,000 government ITIs and establish 5 national centers of excellence for skilling in Bhubaneswar, Chennai, Hyderabad, Kanpur, and Ludhiana. So you have to find the correct statements. I'll give you the options here. 1, 2, and 3. A option is 1, 2, and 3. 2, 3, and 4. B is 2, 3, and 4. C option is 1, 3, and 4. 1, 3, 4. D option is 1 and 3. Oh, sorry, 1 and 4. And E option is all. So, 37th question. What have you given the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, Chetan. All. Bhakti is saying C. 1, 3, and 4. But the correct answer is 1, 2, 3, and 4. All statements are correct. Okay, so all of the statements here were correct. Okay, next. In April 2025, Tata Motors said it has inked a power purchase agreement with Tata Power Renewable Energy to co-develop a dash megawatt wind solar hybrid renewable energy project. Set to generate around 300 million units of clean electricity annually, the project is expected to offset over 2 lakh tons of CO2 emissions each year, the Mumbai-based automaker said in a statement. The integrated wind solar hybrid solution will provide a reliable supply of green, cost-effective energy exclusively to Tata Motors' 6 manufacturing facilities in Maharashtra and Gujarat, supporting the production of both commercial and passenger vehicles, it added. So how many megawatt? 131, 121, 141, 151 or 111? 38th question, what is the answer? 38, 131 you are saying? Bhakti, Shivam, Chetan, 131. And 131 is absolutely the correct answer. Okay? So Tata Motors said it has inked a power purchase agreement with Tata Power Renewable Energy to co-develop a 131 megawatt wind solar hybrid renewable energy project. So 131 is absolutely the correct answer. And this integrated wind solar hybrid solution will provide a reliable supply of green cost-effective energy exclusively to Tata Motors' 6 manufacturing facilities in Maharashtra, Gujarat, supporting the production of both commercial and passenger vehicles. Fine. In May 2025, India's banking regulator RBI proposed capping the exposure of regulated entities such as banks and non-bank lenders into schemes of alternative investment funds at how many percent of the total combined investment by all lenders? 5%, 10%, 8%, 15% or 7%? What is the answer? Hmm. 39th question, Bhakti and Chetan have given me the answers. What about others? Shinchan has also given me the answer. Acha, that was for 38. 39, 10%, but the answer is not 10%, it is 15%. So India's banking regulator has proposed capping the exposure of regulated entities such as banks and non-bank lenders into schemes of alternate investment funds at 15% of the total combined investment by all lenders. ठीक है? 39D. हाँ चेतन, 15%. Absolutely correct. Also, the proposals allow regulated entities to invest up to 5% of the corpus of an AIF without any curbs, and 10% of the scheme's corpus will act as an upper limit. Proposed norms aim to balance regulatory concerns with capital formation needs and follow earlier steps taken in March 24 to ease provisioning requirements for regulated entities investing in AIFs. हाँ 10% in the single scheme, but combined कितना है 15%. ठीक है? Yes, Chetan, absolutely correct. During a significant event commemorating the silver jubilee of the National Center for Polar and Ocean Research in Goa, Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh, who also oversees multiple strategic portfolios including science and technology, earth sciences, atomic energy, and space, inaugurated two globally unique infrastructure facilities. Considering their relevance to India's scientific and strategic interests, which of the following correctly identifies the names and primary purpose of these newly inaugurated facilities? Polar Bhavan and Oceanic Bhavan, focused on India's civil aviation and trade logistics across the Indian Ocean region. Sagar Bhavan and Polar Bhavan, aimed at enhancing India's capacity in polar research, ocean geopolitics, climate studies, and weather pattern analysis. Blue Bhavan and Sagar Bhavan, developed for promoting ancient Indian astronomical practices and inland river mapping. Blue Bhavan and Triton complex designed to support Indian Navy operations and submarine technology research in the Arabian Sea. Or Jai Bhavan and Bharat Oceanic Complex, intended for regional water conservation and rural hydrological management studies. What is the correct answer? 40, Shivam is saying A, Chetan is saying B, Bhakti is also saying B. Anyone else who wants to answer? Anyone else who wants to answer this question? So the answer is B, absolutely correct. Chetan and Bhakti, Sagar Bhavan and Polar Bhavan. ठीक है? So these are first of their kind facilities in India, among the few globally, and their purpose is advancing polar and ocean research, supporting India's strategic position in the emerging discourse of ocean geopolitics, enhancing climate science and weather pattern understanding. Haan, Rahul, B is absolutely the correct answer. 41st question on board. Recently, SEBI proposed regulatory relaxations for foreign portfolio investors investing solely in Indian government bonds under the voluntary retention route and fully accessible route. We've done this in our alignment analysis, this question. This move, outlined in a recent draft paper open for public comment until June 3, 2025, aims to streamline processes, alleviate regulatory burdens, and align certain norms with those of RBI. In this regard, which of the following statements are correct? The period for disclosing material changes is proposed to be a uniform 30 days for IGB FPIs, a relaxation from the current requirement of reporting within 7 or 15 days depending on the nature of the change. Second, periodicity of know your customer reviews for these FPIs would be brought in line with RBI's norms requiring updates every 2, 8 or 10 years based on investors' risk category rather than SEBI's current annual or triennial review cycle. Restrictions on non-resident Indians, overseas citizens of India, and resident Indian individuals contributing to an FPI's corpus are proposed to be removed for IGB FPIs. You have to identify the correct statement out of this. Quickly give me the answer. What is the answer for 41st question? Bhakti is saying all statements are correct. Anyone else? Shivam is saying A. Sinchan is saying B. Acha, you have options here. 1 and 2 only. Okay, identify from the options. 1 and 2 only. 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1 and 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. So A, B, C, D, E. We have options here. Now give me the answer through these options. Bhakti is saying E. ठीक है. Anyone else? Shinchan is saying B is the incorrect. B is the correct statement. That means only 2. That's not an option here. Anyone else? Anyone else would like to answer? Rahul is also saying E. C is the correct answer. 2 and 3 only. Only the second and the third statement are correct. So currently required for monitoring investment caps, this disclosure would be waived for IGB FPIs as bond investments under FAR VRR. They do not have such group-based limits. Clubbing rules for group investments would similarly not apply. The period for disclosing material changes is proposed to be a uniform 30 days, a relaxation from 7 or 30 days depending on nature of the change. Periodicity of KYC reviews for these FPIs are brought in line with RBI norms, requiring updates 2, 8, 10 years के cycle में, and restriction on NRI, OCIs and resident Indian individuals contributing to an FPI's corpus are proposed to be removed for IGB FPIs. And currently such contributions are capped at 25% individually and 50% aggregate. ठीक है, so 25% individually, 50% aggregate, and control is not permitted. While NRIs and OCIs can already invest directly in FAR government bonds without limits, RIs would still need to invest via the liberalized remittance scheme and through global funds with less than 50% Indian exposure. ठीक है, so 2 and 3. Question 42. According to Department of Financial Services website, the RRBs were established in 1975 to develop the rural economy by providing for the development of agriculture, trade, commerce, industry and other productive activities in the rural areas, credit and other facilities, particularly to small and marginal farmers, agricultural laborers, artisans and small entrepreneurs. Recently, April 2024, the RRBs were amalgamated by the central government, an exercise of the powers conferred under the Regional Rural Banks Act of 1976. In this regard, which among the following statements are correct? After consultation with stakeholders, amalgamation of 26 RRBs in 10 states and 1 UT have been carried out with primary focus on improvement in scale efficiency and cost rationalization. Post amalgamation, there will be 28 RRBs in 28 states and 2 UTs with more than 22,000 branches over 700 districts. This is fourth phase of amalgamation. In previous phases, the number of RRBs were reduced from 196 to 43. What is the answer? You have to find the correct statements. 2 only, 3 only, 1 and 3, 2 and 3 or 1 only. 42nd question. Only 3 of you have given me the answers. Shinchan C, Shivam C, Chetan C, Shinchan is saying A now, Bhakti is saying E. The correct answer is C, 1 and 3 only. So those who gave me C as the answer, absolutely correct. 1 and 3 only. So Department of Financial Services has notified amalgamation of 26 RRBs on the principles of one state, one RRB. This is the fourth phase of amalgamation of RRBs. This is correct. Considering the improvement of efficiency of RRBs due to amalgamations in the past, Ministry of Finance had rolled out an amalgamation plan in November 24 for consultation with stakeholders. After consultation with stakeholders, amalgamation of 26 RRBs in 10 states and 1 UT have been carried out with primary focus on improvement in scale efficiency and cost rationalization. At present, 43 RRBs are functioning in 26 and 2 UTs, 26 states and 2 UTs. Post amalgamation, there will be 28 RRBs in 26 states and 2 UTs with more than 22,000 branches over 700 districts. ठीक है? हाँ. Okay, Chetan. ठीक है. And this is the fourth phase of amalgamation. In previous 3 phases, in phase 1, which was 2006 to 2010, RRBs were reduced from 196 to 82. Phase 2 में from 13 to 15, from 82 to 56. Phase 3 में from 2019 to 21, they were reduced from 56 to 43. ठीक है? चलो, 43rd question. In May 2025, RBI released its annual report, a statutory report of the Central Board of Directors. The report covers the working and functions of the Reserve Bank of India for the period April 2024 to March 2025. According to the report, the global economic expansion steadily continued in 2024, although growth was uneven amidst geopolitical tensions. geoeconomic fragmentation, heightened trade tensions, and elevated public debt. Financial conditions broadly eased as major central banks pivoted to accommodative monetary policy stance by mid 2024. In this context, which among the following statements are incorrect? So, if you identify the incorrect statements. First, global merchandise trade volume expanded by 3.9% in 24 after contracting by 1% in 23 with easing of supply chain pressures. Global economy in 25 is likely to grow not only below its historical average of 3.7% but also below the growth of 3.5% in 24. Sovereign bond yields in emerging market and developing economies generally moderated amidst the global rate cut cycle. You have to find the correct statement. Actually, here it is written incorrect statement. Okay, you have to find the incorrect statement. 1 only, 2 only, 3 only, 1 and 2, or 2 and 3. B, anyone else? Anyone else would like to answer? The correct answer is D, 1 and 2 only. So according to IMF, global growth at 3.3% in 24 was below the historical average of 3.7%. Global inflation eased to 5.7% in 24 from 6.6% in 2023. And global merchandise trade volume expanded by 2.9% in 24 after contracting by 1% in 23. Okay? Question number 44. The government of India has designated dash as the date for celebrating Ayurveda Day each year. So on which day will Ayurveda Day be celebrated? This change, notified through a Gazette notification dated 23rd March 2025, marks a significant shift from the earlier practice of observing Ayurveda Day on Dhanteras. So initially, we used to follow Ayurveda Day on this Ayurveda Day on Dhanteras, which follows a variable lunar calendar. Ayurveda Day has been commemorated annually to promote Ayurveda as a scientific, evidence-based and holistic system of medicine that plays a pivotal role preventing healthcare and wellness. Until now, Ayurveda Day coincided with Dhanteras, a festival observed in the Hindu month of Kartik. So 21st September, 23rd, 25th, 27th or 29th September. Shinchan is saying B, 27th. Bhakti is saying B, 23rd. Shivam is saying 23rd. Bhakti is saying 23rd. Chetan is saying B, 23rd. So 23rd is absolutely the correct answer. Okay, so 23rd September को we have Ayurveda Day each year. Okay. Last question for today. The Security Printing and Minting Corporation of India Limited is an organization under the Coin and Currency Division of the Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance. It is responsible for conducting printing and minting activities for the Government of India. The Security Printing and Minting Corporation of India Limited delivered dash metric tons of refined gold to the RBI in financial year 24-25, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman stated recently in June 25. The gold was refined from seizures transferred by the Customs Department. SPMCIL also refines silver and gold received from institutions such as Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam and Vaishno Devi Shrine Board. So, the Security Printing and Minting Corporation of India delivered dash metric tons of refined gold to RBI in 24-25. How many metric tons? 3.2, 3.4, 3.6, 3.8 or 4. What is the answer? 45th question. Shinchan has given me C as the answer, 3.6. Shivam, 3.4. Anyone else? Rahul is also saying B. Anyone else? Bhakti is also saying B. The correct answer is B. B is absolutely the correct answer, 3.4. Okay, 3.4. So SPM CIL has significantly advanced in precious metal refining, especially after 2021 budget. Earlier, all confiscated and smuggled gold used to be handed over to the SBI, which would auction it back to the market. To discourage this, a conscious decision was made, guided by Prime Minister, that instead of auctioning, the gold would be purified and added to RBI's gold reserves. Fine? ठीक है? So that is all for today's session. Apart from that, if you want to, practice such mock tests and take up a course, RBI Grade B complete course, you can take that up. You'll have classes for both phase 1 and phase 2. You'll get physical books also, downloadable magazines also, and mock tests also. Okay, so you can enroll if you want. And that is all from my side. Thank you so much, all of you. That's all for today. Next week, we are going to meet up with the next sessions of MCQs. I hope you've understood. I hope now you have an idea that what kind of questions are asked in the examination. You just have to prepare accordingly. So if there is anything that you want to ask me, you can ask me in the comment section. Otherwise, we'll end the session here. And for those who are new, you can follow me on Telegram. Mannat Educator is my Telegram handle. So you can be a part of that group. Okay? If there's anything that you want to ask, you can ask me. Otherwise, let's end the session here. You're welcome, Bhakti, Sinchan. Have a good night, all of you. Keep studying and keep coming up and solving such MCQs. See you all in my next one. Tomorrow, I'm going to take up a session on RBI Bulletin. We are going to cover the May Bulletin and the June Bulletin. So I did not cover that May and June. So we're going to cover it tomorrow and day after. Fine. And for the rest of the bulletins, January, February, March, April, you can go to the Olive Board YouTube channel and you can watch those videos. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night. See you all in my next one. Bye bye.